Hello and welcome to my channel, and today I've got for you another Temu haul. Let's start with this. I've got quite a few clothes in this. I've not bought many clothes from Temu before. This was advertised as apricot. I thought it was going to be a little bit more peachy colour, a bit like my new iPad case. But it's come up more lemon. But I'm okay with that. I don't mind that colour. And again, I thought it was going to be cotton. Didn't read the description. It's actually 100% polyester. Gone for it in a small. Needs a bit of an iron. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about a polyester t-shirt, but looks nice all the same. These were a product recommendation from Juliet on Being Mrs. Dudley. She raves about these, and when I saw them in the colour that is my new favourite at the moment, this sort of lavender colour, I thought I'm going to get some. So it's a pair of wireless headphones, quite chunky, but the packaging isn't that big. And these, I think I got them on an offer for less than £10. Actually looks like they may have already been bought by somebody else and sent back. That's a bit disappointing. Yeah, definitely. Look at this. Anyway, I'll get those out in a bit and have a look at them. So even though I think the box has been tampered with, I don't think the actual headphones have, because they were still in the wrapper and I don't think they've been charged. But these, they're quite nice, aren't they? Quite noise cancelling actually, but I love the colour of them. So I'm going to charge those up, give them a go, and then I'll pop in the comments or pop on screen now if they're any good. But they feel okay. Next, a sprayer. So I bought one of these a while ago from Primark because they're the fine mist spray. And it was about £5. And do you know, it never worked properly right from the moment I got it. So much so, I've chucked it in the bin and bought a new one. So this is for when I do my little curly bits and my fringe. In the morning, I always wet my fringe and put rollers in it. And I want a very nice fine mist. So that will do for that. Next up, another gadget. Oh my goodness, double wrapping. I am quite obsessed with scissors. Never can find them. I know this is a thing that we will say. I thought this would be rather nice to pop in my handbag. Ha ha! Look at those beauties. Whether they're any good remains to be seen, but they look quite nice all the same. Even pop them on the old t-shirt. So we've got quite a lot of IKEA furniture in here behind where you are, and where the sun's hit it, the white has gone very yellow. I'm going to have to do a patch test on it, but it is a plastic yellowing agent, which apparently makes yellowy stuff white again. So I'm presuming it must have some sort of bleach in it, so we need to be careful with that. But it says plastic renovation, remove the yellowing of a plastic shell, repair and brighten. So I think I will do a short using that if it's any good. So you've got the product there, spray there, sponge and a little wipe. But that, I'm really intrigued to see if that's any good. Next up, this has surprised me in a good way. I was really pleased with this. So I wanted, just for work, a nice sort of white plain t-shirt, but you know, the little bit a bit smarter than a normal t-shirt, cotton t-shirt. This, I think, because it's a little bit see-through, I'll probably wear a little vest under. But that is the perfect neckline for me. Really like that. Here's me going on about polyester tops, but for this one, I think it works quite well. Yeah, it is 100% polyester. Got that in a small, but I think that'll go lovely next summer at work with a pair of chinos. Right, this next thing is for the cats. So I went for a large one. I'm not sure how this is going to go, but Willow, especially our female cat, she's so furry, and round her body she has to have a little bit of a snip and every now and again of the hair, because otherwise it gets a little bit dirty. And this is some sort of wrap thing that you can put around a cat to stop it scratching when you need to hold it in a certain position. I'm not sure if this is a bit like animal cruelty. Looks nice. I'm going to have to see how I get on with that and how I feel about using it. But I need to sometimes clean their ears, clean their teeth. We don't necessarily trim the claws. We used to trim our dog's claws, but the cats we haven't so far because we've been using the scratching post. But sometimes she needs her bum fluff, having a little trim. And I've had many scratches on my legs and arms from that. So this apparently is a safe way to wrap them in it, holds them tight, and you can just sort of constrict them a little bit whilst you do it. So yeah, not sure about that. I've not learnt my lesson with shoes on Temu. I've seen recently somebody talking about shoes and saying they come up a bit small. I've only had, I think, one pair of trainers which at a push fit me. Anyway, I've ordered a couple of things. I've ordered some slippers. Really okay, quite nice slippers, but these are more like a child size. Don't think I'm getting my big trotter in those. Actually, I might. So size-wise, it says 36 to 37, which is a 3 to 4. And I tend to size down in these slippers because they usually come up. These aren't from Temu, but look, you know, they're massive. They're the same, 36 to 37. Yeah, look at the difference. So these are from B&M, and they are probably a little smidge big for me, but look at the difference in that. So if you're buying stuff off Temu, size up. But I shall try and get my foot in those. Anyway, I thought they were really nice. Yeah, they're due for the, they're a sort of an all-season slipper. Right, next we've got some bras. I have never ordered bras off Temu. And I thought, I'm going to see what they're like. These look okay. I think these are about 2 for £5. Whoa! Very impressed with these. So I do tend to buy from Primark, the old t-shirt bras, but they're not the sexiest, are they? These are a little bit lacy. Look at those. Yeah, so I've got black and white. As I said, I think they were just over £5 for the two. Slightly padded, so they're a t-shirt bra, but with the lace on the top and around the sides. I wonder if they've got knickers to match those. They're really nice quality, actually. I'm really impressed. I think I might order some more. Another item of clothing, I got this little cardigan. Thought this was rather nice. Button up, or button down, V-neck, and then it's got the little patterns in it. Long sleeve. Yeah, I thought that was very simple, but very nice. That feels really nice quality as well. And I went for that actually in a medium. And that is 100% acrylic. Right, next. This is an umbrella. I'm not sure what this is going to be like because it was advertised as a sun blocker or a sunscreen umbrella. So I don't know if it's actually going to be any good for us in the UK in the rain. Comes in its own little protective cover, which is a zipper. Oh, this looks promising. So it's got UPF 50 plus. Tiny little thing. Now, dare I get this open? Not overly suspicious with stuff like this. So yeah, I think it was advertised as a sun umbrella. But that'll do me for the rain. That's all right. That's quite cute. So that's definitely handbag size in its own little case. Another t-shirt, made a bit of a faux pas. I ordered another one of these, not realising I got the one I've shown you already. Very similar colour, similar style, just slightly different on the old daisy. So another polyester, small. And again, the colour isn't what I was expecting, but it's quite a nice t-shirt that I think that colour would look really nice with denim. 3 more bits on this part. Right. These. So, when you have a notebook, quite often you don't have anywhere to put your pen. Now I do. So these are a 6-pack. You get 2 rose gold, 2 gold and 2 silver. And they are, let me show you on said book. Put them on the book. And I'm now going to use a pen that's too big, but you stick the pen, oh no, under there. Isn't that snazzy? They were not even £1, I don't think, for 6. So yeah, when you've got a little book and you want to put your pen on, or you don't even have to put the pen in, it's quite a nice little placeholder, as it were. Very pleased with those. Right, another pair of shoelets, or something that I think I've ordered the wrong size in. I'm gutted about these. I've got these for when we go on our safari. My foot, will my foot fit in these? So on the plane, I wanted some sort of slipper socks. I bought some from Primark, and luckily I've not taken them back. I was in an R-in because I knew I'd ordered some from Temu, and I thought, shall I keep them, take them back? But I've not. Anyway, these are the Temu version. Very attractive, very sexy little numbers they are. I wonder if they'll fit. They might do, actually. They might fit me. Anyway, they've got little sticky bits on the bottom. Come in a few different colours. They've got this little anklet. Soft. They are soft. And then your foot obviously goes in there. They come in black, grey, and I think some sort of maroony colour. But yeah, I'm going to have to try those on and see if they fit my feet. I hope so. And then finally on this haul, this was the bit I was looking for. This was the item I was looking forward to seeing the most. And I have to say, a bit disappointed. Not massively, but I just thought from the picture, it looked like these were going to be sort of a pastel colour. And I thought it was a cotton hoodie, and it's not. I think this is another dodgy polyester number. But I ended up getting it for something like £3.50 because I got some mad offer on it. I think when I first saw it, it was about £9 something. I thought, oh no, that's no cheaper than Primark. Then when they sent me the offer, £3.50 or something, I thought, well, I might as well get it because I do like it. It is nice. What does it say? Bloom like a flower. Hooded top. Got it in a small. I do find sometimes actually, I think that might be all right. Some of the small sizes are a little bit big for me. But yeah, it's just a plain hoodie. I'm just not sure on this material. I was hoping it was going to be cotton. But the only thing with this, it washes better than cotton. It lasts longer. Doesn't tend to get the bobbling. I think I'll say I'm okay with that. But I was hoping it was going to be my favourite thing. But maybe it's not. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that one. Please do subscribe if you're not already. Quite a few people who watched aren't subscribed. I need to get those numbers up. So thank you very much for watching. Drop me a comment down below because I do always write back. Give me a big thumbs up if you have enjoyed it, and I'll see you on my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.